Heritage is a game of strategy, chance, and luck. The goal is to develop the most successful farm that can stand the test of time and unexpected turns through maneuvering technological advances and the accelerating speed of the agriculture industry. Before the game begins, lay out the main game board and the calendar board at the center of your gameplay surface. Nearby, place the shuffled season card deck and heritage card deck face down, and coordinating tokens as well as the season and harvest point tracker board to lay in front of them. The main game board and the season and harvest point tracker will begin without any pieces on their boards. Before the start of the game, place the time token on the top space of the calendar board. Then each player will take turns placing their initial land claim pieces. The oldest and wisest farmer player goes first, the youngest goes last. Each player will place 3 land claim pieces one at a time to establish their first generation farm. Each player's land claim pieces do not need to touch but cannot extend further than 1 acre away from their existing game position on the board. They also cannot be placed on a blue space, and only one can be placed on a shared resources space during initial placement. The wisest farmer will begin by choosing a season or a heritage card. The season cards have lower risk and therefore have lower rewards. Season cards allow you to harvest crops and resources to gain harvest points, which in turn gives you more land claim pieces on the main board. Each card contains a crop that has a designated harvesting season and point value that coordinates with your season and harvest point tracker board. Each season can only be used once, so strategize your placement to maximize your rewards. The first player to harvest in all seasons gets to place a land claim piece on the board, and that year is over. All season cards for all players are swiped on the season and harvest point trackers, and a new year begins. Happy harvesting! The heritage deck gives you a 50-50 shot at a positive or negative outcome. The outcomes of these will be collecting or losing harvest points, land claim pieces, or a turn. Read your chosen card aloud and follow the instructions. Once completed, the next player draws a card to begin their turn. Each farmer collects and loses harvest points throughout the entire game. They never expire. Once a farmer has reached 6 harvest points, they are able to either add value to their current land claim pieces or continue playing until they reach 9 harvest points, which will give you a new land claim piece. Once any one farmer is able to harvest in all seasons, the next year begins and the calendar token is moved to the next slot. All players must then reset their season board. Whoever maximizes their land most efficiently by the end of the determined generation, the least amount of land and the most amount of resources points wins.